all super good. I mean, come on.
I know, it's fantastic. So we just see a little replay there. You can really see the angles on these rocks, and they're actually kind of slippery, these rocks, aren't they? Did you find that?
They're a little bit. They're sharp. Yeah, they're not easy to get your balance on there.
Yeah, I found that like my tyres were just sliding over a lot of the points where I was like, yeah, I'll get loads of grip here, and I was just like sliding way more than I expected yesterday in the finals.
I don't know a lot of punctures yet, but let's hope there's not too many in finals.
I did hear about, who was it yesterday? Somebody had a flat tyre and their tyre was literally hanging off the bike. Still trying to get through the section. I think it might have been Adam Morwood actually.
Maybe.
Okay, here we go. Amelia.
First time in finals.
First time in the finals. That's awesome.
And she's
2 Germans in the finals.
Is she the youngest? Maybe.
I believe she is.
Yeah.
She is, 2009.
Yeah, she's really young and she's really good.
No fair.
Up, looking good. All right, how is she going to do on 3? No, that's 2B.
Okay, sorry, I'm back in the game. Okay.
She got that gate.
Wow, flying through so far. That was so quick. That was... Oh, no. So upsetting.
Too quick.
Yeah, she just tried to throw it to back wheel and just threw the back wheel over the top of the rock. Back brake slipping, tyre not getting the grip. She was really upset with that. She was flying through that.
But you have to give it to her. She just went from that gate to that gate. That's really nice.
So quick. That was great. Oh, that's so frustrating. So that was just 10 for her on that one. I believe.
Are you sure?
I'm not exactly sure because my live results aren't actually working.
I feel like she got 20, but I'm not sure either.
Right, here we go. We've got a little replay up to the back wheel. Oh, managed to hold that quite well. Yeah, straight down and up.
See how she went from that gate to that one? Wow.
Yeah, straight down there,
really nice.
around. Yeah, and it's, of course, for like those of you watching that don't know trials, you can just see her back tyre just overshoot the top of that rock there. But yeah, there's no transitions in the bottom of that, so it's literally just like a blunt exit at the bottom and a blunt exit up on the other side. So it doesn't like nicely roll through that run up. You have to really work the bike. And here we go, Alba Riera. Rolling through the first gate, no problem. Flying straight through. So we can see there the current ranking so far. Eliska ahead with 40 points. We have Amelia with 20 and Nina with 20. Riera already on 10 points as she rides through, and she'll jump up into second place so far. See how she gets on with this one. Technical setup on the back wheel, right onto the point. You can see it's just right onto that little edge, and the slope just dropping off to the right hand side. She just gets set up really straight. Yes. Oh, so good. And yeah, going for a slightly different approach. So you can see there's no transition at the bottom, so you actually have to try and pull through that. And that wood's super slippery, isn't it?
It is. It actually is. She's trying to put her back wheel up, and I think it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Get a little more.
Yes, there.
Speed there.
Switching through to the back tyre on the point of that rock really smoothly. Riera is pretty talented, isn't she?
She's so... It's crazy. And she's actually coming back from injury. She had a back injury. She wasn't there at the last World Cup.
Oh, she had a back injury, did
yes.
she? I didn't know that.
She wasn't there at the fourth World Cup.
I wondered why, yeah. Okay.
I know.
Okay. It's good to see her back riding. And
yeah, it is.
Strong for the world again. She's currently 4th in the rankings. Here we go, going through this hook move. So the gate's actually to her right hand side, so you've got to go to the back wheel, you see her turning there, watching that axle to go directly through the two markers. Quite hard to see on the screen there.
Nice.
Straight through. That's 50 already.
Oh.
Just a few seconds left trying to get through that 60 points, but she will end on 50, which I think is an incredible score.
It is. She went really fast at the end.
Yeah, really motored through. See, nice little crowd there warming up. All right then, next up we have Vera getting ready on the start box. See some highlights from Alba there, flying through. Just, you've got to move so quickly to get these gates, haven't you?
Oh my god.
It's mad.
They're putting more and more gates. It's like 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B. Trials is changing. But
yeah, that's the thing. Just being kind of, so back in the day, you know, back in my day, it was like
even
a few really big, just a couple of years ago, a couple of decades. But yeah, like having a few gates, and it wasn't A, B, and C. It would just be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's like each. I mean, you can have like basically 20 gates in a section that you've got to try and motor through, and you just don't have much time to even set up and think about each move. You've got to really have a clear image, visualize the section before you go, and just execute everything straight away. Otherwise, you just can't get through in time.
Being good isn't good enough. You have to be fast.
Good isn't good enough.
I know.
Love it. Exactly.
Alright, let's see how she gets on with this tricky rock.
Interesting, so she went to the opposite side. So she's right-footed, so naturally you jump to the left-hand side. Actually what she did is turn the other way. Do you think that's because of the shape of the rock? Maybe she felt it was a little bit easier to get set up.
It must have been, because she cleaned it.
Yeah, and she's flying through, look, just 50 seconds gone, and she's already on 30 points. She knows that with Nina going next, it needs to be very serious.
The pressure is on.
Yeah, if she can get 60 on this, then she can really put some pressure on Nina going next. And of course she wants to try and jump ahead of her fellow Spaniard teammate Alba, who's on 50 points. So 40 points already, and she's got 40 seconds left. Slightly different approach to that one as well, like coming straight in instead of going to back wheel and turning, saving a bit of time, right?
Yeah, because you gotta be fast.
Yeah.
And that last one is pretty tricky as well.
And she's got 30 seconds left. How rapid is that through the section?
I know.
30 seconds left.
I think she knows that the last one is hard. She's taking her time.
Yeah.
She's breathing.
I walked this earlier and I did think like, wow, that is a
and they have to go up on the red, I don't know what it's called.
Walkway. I don't know, for lack of a better word.
Well, she's doing it perfectly.
Yeah.
That's a 60.
4 seconds, no dramas. 60 points, our first clean on the section.
Very nice.
When we say clean, it basically means like a perfect score. So, yeah, no feet down, didn't touch anything but the tyres, drew all the markers clean, and within the time limit as well. So incredible ride in there for Vera's first section. Highlights there of that gate 6. Just, you can see she worked her back wheel down to the right hand side and twisted, keeping the front axle within those markers. That is the important thing. So on every section, all the way through, you'll notice there's 2 observers watching every move, making sure the centre line of the bike really stays within the markers. So here we go. Nina's out. Let's see how she does. How rapid is she going to move through all of this?
She's going really fast on those first easier gates.
Yep. Super quick. Doesn't want to hang around.
Yeah.
We know that 60 points is possible now. Here we go. Come on. Straight to back wheel and down. Flying through. She's got a good pace. Now this is the tricky bit. I think it can be quite easy to go wrong on this.
Alright. Okay. She's just taking her balance, taking her time. She's struggling a little bit to get on that rock, but it is really tricky.
She's struggling. Of course, she doesn't want to go wrong. She doesn't want to go wrong with that move, but equally you can't lose too much time on it, otherwise she's not going to have time to get that last gate. So she is going to have to move pretty quickly. Oh, I'm taking a second attempt on this one. This she's going to be panicking a little bit. Of course, she's very, very experienced, so hopefully she won't let it affect her too much. She needs to push through, try and get 40, 50 points. Yeah. Time is ticking.
There she goes. She probably knows that for the 60 it's going to be complicated, but I think she can get 40 or 50.
Here we go, come on. She is running out of time. Just 20 seconds left.
All right. Oh no. She did not get the 50.
No, so just 40 points. Yeah. That is not where she wanted to.
I think she got really tired at the end. She knew that she was running out of time.
Yeah, that is a bit upsetting. So she's going to be down in 3rd place.
For now. Anything can happen.
Yeah, it's only the first section. Everything can change. We know that. She's got time to fight back for it. Who knows what's going to happen next? Yeah, you can see the front tyre. So like I was saying, they're kind of slate rock. So they're actually pretty slippery. If you're not on kind of like part of like the kind of fibres of the rock, then there isn't that much grip. So because it is that kind of slaty rock, you can see the tyres there just sliding on those surfaces. That is pretty upsetting for Nina there. It's not how she wanted to start the finals, but she's doing okay. Alright, here we go.
Alright.
Nina, see how she gets on with section 2. This is our first chance to see this section. Oil drums with these little awkward metal edges.
In the sand, look at that.
Yeah, the sand. How did you find riding in the sand?
I actually trained at home in the sand. Because
did you?
Yeah, I live near the beach.
Awesome.
Because you can't pedal in the sand, so you have to be careful that your wheel doesn't like just stop.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
And also, like when you go to, you can like roll slowly, go to turn a corner, and then suddenly it just wipes out, washes out.
And it is so tiring in the sand.
I have to admit though, like compared to 2 years ago, when we were back here in Abu Dhabi before, I feel like this sand, for whatever reason, was much nicer.
Yeah, it is better. There's more pathways, so that's better.
Yeah.
I think it's the sand is less deep.
Yes,
maybe.
Exactly. I thought exactly the same thing. I was like, this feels like a little bit more compact, so it was much nicer to ride on. I think, it's a little bit more shallow this time.
I think it makes it just difficult enough, not too much. We can still do proper trials on it.
Yeah, exactly. Doing really well here. 20 points.
See, she's just taking her time in the sand.
Yeah. You can see that set up on the back wheel. So there's a little bit of concrete on the floor here, so she's going to get to back wheel, spin round, try and get up through this rock back tire on the edge of the metal drum. So some of these metal drums, you can see they put little wooden platforms through, like the one she's on now, and other ones they've left just as metal. So of course the clear metal ones, a little bit more slippery with that little metal rim around the edge, makes it very, very tricky to set up on. And she's flying through now. 30 points so far. 10 seconds left. Can she get this next gate? Here we go. Hook in the front wheel.
All right.
Yes.
That's 1 second. Yeah, 2 minutes.
40 points. Yeah, she got that last
really nice.
gate number 5. That's pretty good. That's quite a good score.
I think she's happy. That is a very good score.
Yeah, total of 60 now. She jumps up into second for the time being. You can see some highlights here. Unfortunately, now that move, when I walked around earlier on, I was like, this is really cool. It's so nice to see these kind of, like, what I would say, like, kind of legitimate, like, moves. Just, like, plain, straight, like, the setup's not too difficult. It's a big setup, but the actual move itself, big static move, up from front to back. The question is, Emma,
can you go on two
could you
wheels?
do it yourself?
I don't know. I'm not too good on the front wheel. But
I reckon you do it.
I'm wondering if one of them are going to put the 2 wheels on there.
Yeah. So
because I saw some guys do it.
Yeah, like I did it on the 26, and you can wedge it on. We call it a wodge.
All right.
Yeah, I just invented that this year.
Right.
So I watched it yesterday, just in the warm-up section to see if it would fit, like how they fit. But because it's the metal edge, it can slip.
It's
if you're not
tricky.
dead center, if you're not dead center and you're not perfectly balanced, it's really tricky. So here we go. Aliska getting set up for this move. Here we go. What's she got? Oh, nearly.
She tried.
Yeah,
but
it is difficult. You need to really drive over the front wheel and spin the back wheel up high to get that switch through.
It's a pretty hard move for women.
Yeah. Oh, she went for the gap across. Oh, I wonder if she was going to do the whole drop gap then to the barrel.
That looks a bit big.
That was... Okay.
Maybe.
You do it, you know it. And she did that really fast.
Yeah.
So
we had that in
quickly
semis, and that wasn't an easy gate.
No. She's doing this really well. 30 points already. 45 seconds left.
In the sand.
Yeah, hooking the front wheel there. Alright, here we go. Gate number 5, which would, if she can get this, she'll be up onto 40 points.
She has 20 seconds left.
Yeah,
right.
She's got it. 15 seconds to get gate number 6.
This gate looks okay, but
look at
from the sand, it's so tricky.
It's awful, but she's done it. Oh, she's got the front over. I thought her pedal was down there, but it wasn't. Yeah,
I thought so too.
Yeah, but that's time at the bar. 40 points though, still pretty respectable.
Very good.
And you could really see on that last gate, you can see the tyres, like you were saying, in the sand.
Yeah.
Just trying to get set up and balanced, and you put in a little bit of power on the pedals to lift the front wheel.
You're pushing, but half of it is going in the sand, so.
Yeah, exactly. It's all just moving underneath you all the time. Here's some highlights. You see, she got really close to that.
Yeah.
Just needed to drop her shoulders down a little bit, lift her hips a little bit more. Sweep the bike up a bit more, drive the weight over the front tyre. Let's see how Amelia gets on with this section.
I think Emilia is really good on the front wheel.
Yeah?
Yeah. So maybe she can get that.
Are we going to see this move taken down?
Let's see.
Place bets now. Here we go. Straight through that.
Yeah, really. Perfect.
Yeah. So a little sand takeoff again. And that's the thing, compared to the street riding and stuff, it's about being able to ride different angles, different surfaces, different levels of grip, different conditions like water, sand, slippery rocks, metal edges, all of this.
Anything, really.
Anything, literally anything. Yes. And of course you've got to try and control your balance and everything while you're under quite a lot of stress, because trials is pretty stressful.
Of course. And the finals, going one by one, watching every single person go in front of you.
Yeah, I guess it's a double pressure actually, because I always think of it in terms of when you're in the section, the crowd is watching you, so everybody's watching you, but actually you then have to watch every other rider, so you can see everyone else. Oh, she was so close to getting that, so close. Yeah, I think that was just a little bit of apprehension. Yeah, she's managed to hold that. Oh, she's so close to that.
Once again, I mean, it is her first finals. Come on.
Yeah, it's awesome. Her first
She's
finals.
discovering. And for some people, it's a lot of pressure. First time doing this. Or maybe it isn't for her. She has everything to...
It depends on her mindset, doesn't it, right?
Yeah,
because she's got nothing
really
to lose.
Does. Exactly.
It can't get any worse. She's in finals. That's the goal, right?
I think so.
Yeah, and when it's your first finals, there's no pressure. You just do anything. Yeah. It's a different kind of pressure.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, when you've won world championships already, people expect something, whereas when you haven't already got that title, people don't expect. Time already, 30 points though, that's a pretty good score. She is still fighting, like we say, she's got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
But it goes to show, she ran out of time on gate 4, so there's a really, it's difficult to get through fast enough. It just shows
how long this is.
Yeah, the sections.
All of them.
Yeah,
in
with
semis
these rules.
it was the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
But at least you keep the points that you did get, which wasn't the case before.
Exactly, yeah. The old rules were basically, if you didn't get out the end of the section, you had 5 points. So whether you failed at the beginning or the end of the section, you wouldn't see the difference. Whereas at least now, you do see the difference, how far people make it through the sections. It's a kind of different ethos, I guess.
Alright, Alba now.
And actually, I think it makes it a bit easier for the people that set up the competitions. Because
you can make it harder.
You can get away with making it a little bit too difficult.
Yeah, that's true.
And, you know, like, people are always going to get points, so it's a little bit safer in that respect.
And it's nicer to watch.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. It is nicer to watch, yeah. Such a beautiful location for this event as well, isn't it?
I know, these sections are really beautiful.
Alright, here we go. Has Alba got this move? I think she has.
I think she has.
Come on. Oh,
yes.
Look at that. Yes.
No
so
problem.
Nice. So nice.
No problem at all.
Fantastic.
And look at the time. Perfect.
Yeah.
She didn't waste any.
Oh. Taken out by the sand.
That is such a shame. But
Literally,
it just shows.
That's so annoying because she's just like kind of gained that back by doing that, you know, like the gate that nobody else has done yet. And then now she's put that down. She can't get the points for this gate. If you cleared the end of the gate before, then you put your foot down, you can't get the points for that next gate. So she has to have a 0 on that section, on that part.
I think she can get gate 5.
She can get 50, I think.
Yeah.
I think she's got everything. If she can move
40
quickly
for sure.
enough. She's now being very cautious on the sand. But that's how it goes, you know. It's just like you turn it over too quickly, or something's just slightly wrong. So you're just fighting, trying to find that bike.
The sand is against you, honestly.
Yeah.
It looks like
She's
Come
struggling
on,
a little
Alba.
bit. I feel like she's a little bit stressed. She's letting the stress get to her a bit. 20 seconds. Interesting. She's going around a different way. Interesting.
I think it's going to be hard to get.
Oh, nice.
Section gate 6 is pretty long.
Yeah, look at this. She's out of time. 40 points. She's going to be a bit annoyed with that. I think 50, 60 could have been possible for her there, for sure.
She was telling me that her cardio was a bit taking since she stopped for her injury, she said she had a hard time with her cardio.
Yeah, that's the thing now. I think you need a lot more cardio than you used to need.
Yeah. In finals, I guess it's okay. In semis, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 laps in World Championships is hard.
Yeah, it's very difficult. And also, it's the fact that because there's so many riders riding at once, so like, you know, I think for me to get around the semi-finals yesterday, and I didn't hang around, like I went to the sections with the shortest queues, but it still took me almost 4 hours to get around. So it's a long time.
Focused.
Yeah, it's a long time to stay focused and in the zone, and which didn't go so well for me yesterday. Anyway, we've got Vera starting section 2.
She's going to clean this one.
Well, she's definitely going to want to, isn't she? To keep lead ahead of everyone. Only want to get 60 points on the first section. Here we go. She needs to stay focused and now keep that lead. Quick and smooth through those first 2 gates. Onto this move. I think she's got this in her bag.
I think so. Yeah, for sure.
Just wants to wait. She knows this is an important gate to make. Oh no, she doubted herself a little bit there.
I think so.
But that's alright, she can still get. She moves quickly.
Yeah, she's being quick.
Yeah, I don't think she's moving quite as quick as she could. But yeah, you just need to be.
She's not losing any time, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's difficult to move fast, especially on this section where, like, even on those wooden boards, you still have the sand. You know, like, you start rushing, you can so easily just slip, just like we saw with Alba there. Here we go, getting set up. You can just see that rope there across the bottom of the rock as well, so you actually have to turn up through that gate. So 30 seconds left. It's not a huge amount of time. She's on gate number 5. But like you said, gate number 6 is quite a complex, long gate because there's 6 ABC.
Yeah, I think at least AB.
Yeah.
And in the, I mean, look at her.
17 seconds.
Look at how she's struggling on the back wheel.
Yeah. She just has to absolutely motor through 5 seconds.
And at the end,
yeah, she's got to go up onto that barrel. That's time at the bar. Oh no, 40. She still keeps the lead, but she's made letting a little bit of
I think she'll be
margin there for if Nina has a good ride on this section 2, she could gain back 10, maybe 20 points. So Nina needs a good ride if she's going to be
the front gate, the gate on the front wheel.
Yeah, gate number 3. I'm not sure. You can see here she just kind of lent in a little bit too much to the left-hand side.
Yeah.
She definitely could have done that move, I think. Just like a little bit of nerves.
I think she was disappointed because she shouted something.
That's a great view there as well. You can just see how the rock actually is and how the tyres have to fight for that grip. Right, here we go. Nina, what she got? She's going to have to move pretty quickly. If she wants to get 60, you just got to move rapidly through these moves. So difficult to move quickly as well in that sand.
Quickly and without making it. Like, this is always the struggle in trials. Going fast, but not making any stupid mistakes, because it all happens so quickly.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, when you watch it from an outside point of view, you think, like, it doesn't seem that quick, but knowing how complex each movement is, how difficult the balance is, you know, you have to stop, think, and get your brain into every movement. Oh, yes, Nina's done it.
Very nice.
Only the second rider to do it. Now, can she hold it together? Keep moving quickly.
All right, nice.
Pretty good. Very good work there.
Yeah.
From Nina. Nearly going wrong on the sand there as well.
Honestly.
It's so annoying because it's just, you're like, it's just pedaling along the floor, but it's so difficult. And she tied up straight out of the sand there, so she didn't actually go to the concrete setup there.
No, she's good. I mean, look, she has 50 seconds left. It's looking pretty good for her.
Yeah, I think she might be on for a 60 here. Dare I say it? Don't want to.
At least a 50.
Commentator's curse. The commentator's curse. You're like, yeah, she's going to do this, and then they don't.
I've already said that like twice.
Yeah, I try not to do that. I don't want to curse anyone.
We're hoping for a 50.
Yeah, we are hoping. 60.
Yeah,
for a
okay.
60.
Hoping for 60.
But there's...
she's got 20 seconds. Ooh.
You'd have to motor
like
through this. She's going to have to go so quickly. I don't know. She will try.
Yeah.
Turn and get set up to the back wheel. So just watch the observers round the side there. They are the official timekeepers, and that is it. Time at the bar, but 50 points. So she maintains, she's just one gate behind Vera at the moment.
Only 10 points.
There's only 2 sections down, so, you know, long way to go yet.
Yeah. Once again, anything can happen in finals.
So tell me about your prep. How's your prep been for World Championships? What have you been doing training-wise?
Actually, it hasn't been that great of a preparation because I actually had my exams last week.
Oh, okay.
So, you know...
The preparation for the exams was slightly more important, I guess.
Yeah, you guessed right. But I trained a lot for the last World Cup.
Yeah,
so
of course.
I was feeling really good on the bike. And even though I trained a little less the weeks before, I really felt good on the bike. So it didn't put any pressure on me, the fact that I trained less.
Yeah, okay, cool. I think sometimes, like, backing off a little bit just before a big competition can be quite good. Get your energy levels back and just maintain, like, that feel on the bike. Feel good on the bike and then get those levels back a little bit.
Quality over quantity.
Quality over quantity. Wish I'd learned that 20 years ago. Yeah.
I think I learned that because I have school and sometimes I don't have as much as time as I would like to on the bike.
Yeah.
but you make the best out of what you have, and you make sure that what you're doing is really useful, and you're having fun, and you're building whatever you want to build on the bike.
And having fun was like, that is the key. I think with trials, like if you just really enjoy it, like for me, all my best results, I was basically just, I felt like I was at a party, just having fun.
Like I said at the beginning, I finished 9th 2 days ago, but I finished with a smile. And damn, that feels good.
Yes.
It really feels good. I mean, look at them. Nina Reichenbach, what I love about her is she always puts on a smile, and I think that's just wonderful.
Yeah.
I mean,
she's
it's my
always
opinion,
smiling,
but,
always happy. And whenever you talk to her, you're just like, you know, every interview you ever see, and whenever we're just chatting, you know, like, I mean, I've trained with her in Spain and stuff. She's always just like, oh yeah, it's great, you know.
Yeah.
She never has a bad day.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a bad day, it's not a bad day. She's just like, yeah, it's great.
It's like, it's
happy,
a bad day, but tomorrow will be a better day.
Yeah. It's great. And that's so true. When you're training, you're like,
it is.
You know, you have a bad day and you're training, you're like, yeah, but it's not the World Cup, so who cares? Like, it's fine.
It's easy to be hard on yourself in trials. I think.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, no, that's a shame.
That is.
She did all the work.
That's so frustrating.
All right, now is like beam.
Yeah, so this is our first look at section 3, and as you can see, it's like beam heaven. And like so there's actually rope on either side, so you really have to stay on it perfectly.
No, that's
and if you slide off just like that, that is it. It's an instant 5, so that is a fail on the section. So she's going to be pretty annoyed with that. It's just 10 points.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Section 3, yeah, that is a shame, isn't it? So for those of you that don't know the rules so well, there's the white lines around the edges of the section. Any of those white lines around the edge, you're not allowed to go outside of the section with the axles and the centre line of the bike. So the handlebars can go out, but the centre line of the bike can't. So they have to really watch where you're putting your tyres as you ride through the sections. And there is actually little bits of white rope through the sections. Technically we call it tape, and you're not allowed to go outside of the tape, outside of those areas marked. So again, with the axles and the centre line of the bike, not allowed to go outside of that tape. So that's put in to create certain movements and create certain difficulties through the section. And there's gates all the way through the section, so it'll be 6 gates for each section. It can be A, B and C for each of those gates. You can have 1A, 1B, 1C. Once you pass 1C, that's when you gain the 10 points. So as you can see here, Aliska just going through, putting a foot down to get through that first very tricky gate. And that basically means putting a foot down and moving the bike through basically means, although you lose the points for that gate, it means you can try the next gate. So if you prefer the next gate, you're quite often better off if you can put a foot down, move the bike through, and then you can try and gain the points, get a better chance of getting points later on in the section.
It's a tactical move.
Tactical move. It's about getting as many points as you can, and if you feel you've got a much better chance of doing the next gates, then that is the way to do it. So here we go. So on to 2A, I believe this is. So you've got to hook the front wheel over the top, switch the back wheel just like that, dropping down onto the top. Here you go, line up. So she's got the... Yeah, this is interesting. Up onto this high post, right in the middle of the Abu Dhabi section. And then off this little drop off. 30 seconds left.
Oh my god, 30 seconds and she hasn't even done half.
I know. It's crazy actually, just how long the sections are. And when they're so bouncy like this, you have to be so precise with the wheels on every move.
Being precise and fast is not an easy task.
They don't go together, especially not for me. Oh. That is going to be 10 points. 10
points. That's worth more. Sorry.
How crazy is that? You've been riding for 2 minutes, like you're trying your hardest, and you've only got halfway. You've got to the end of the section. The next 3 gates, you've got to go all the way back. Oh my god, it's crazy. 2 minutes, and she's gassed. She is breathing heavily. It's not easy.
Yeah.
For those of you
Still
that
there.
don't ride trials that are tuned in, imagine how much effort there is trying to control the bike constantly through the section.
Every single muscle is taken.
Yeah. I mean, I've competed in road cycling, downhill, cross country, all kinds of things, and trials just is different. It's
Trials
just
is
different.
intense.
Yeah, it really is. All right, here we go. Amelia starts section 3.
Will she get the first gate?
Yeah,
Ah, no, she puts her foot down as well.
So do you think a left-footed rider would find that a bit easier the first gate? Because it is a little bit, the
Yeah,
front
for
will be
sure.
a bit lower.
Sure, but
So-
it is a hard gate, and it's hard taking a risk on gate 1.
It is, yeah, absolutely, yeah. So some of these riders will be riding with the right foot. As you can see, Amelia here riding with the right foot forwards, and then some will be left foot forwards. And certain moves are a little bit better. They try to make it as equal, but some moves are always just going to be slightly better for a left or a right-footed rider as to how you can get the bike into the obstacle and fit onto the obstacle. So that first gate, if you were a left-footed rider, your front wheel would be twisted to the left-hand side. You'd have more space for the cranks and the pedals to fit into that move. Front wheel will be over to the left-hand side, and because it slopes upwards to the right as you approach it, means you have a slight advantage if you were a left-foot rider. Maybe you could get through. If you were a left-footed rider, it would be a little bit more comfortable. But you can see here, minute 10 already gone. She's just into
crazy.
gate 3. Yeah, they've really made this section incredibly hard.
Yeah. There is no time for losing your balance, no time for a second try, and no time for nothing.
No, exactly. Right, here we go. Way up. Yeah,
Right.
hooking that front wheel. And also, I don't know if you can really appreciate it on the screen, just how high up some of this stuff is as well.
Yeah.
Like this really elevates up pretty high.
Yeah, and the beams they're not tiny, but they're beams.
Oh, that was really
That was
nice.
really good.
That was really nice.
And she took no time doing that.
Yeah.
Oh.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes gone. How crazy is that? She's just gone through gate 3. I mean, realistically, are we going to see a 60 on this section, you think? Never say never, but I mean...
Never
like,
say never, but it looks extremely complicated.
It's so complicated. To move quickly on these moves is just so difficult.
I mean, just like you said, precision and being fast does not go together.
No, exactly. But look at that move. That was so nice.
Yeah.
Little front, just dropping the back wheel into the centre of that beam. That was really nice there.
So that was 3C. Oh my god, and she was at 2 minutes.
3C.
That's crazy. She's tired. Look at her. Of course she is.
Yeah, absolutely gassed. Alba's going to have to move really quickly on this one.
I'm really wondering if they're going to try sections gate 1. No.
Yeah, everybody deciding that it's not worth the risk of... So basically, if you actually tried that first move and went wrong, and you get a 5, you can't carry on through the section. So that's why you take a tactical dab. Try and get as many points as you can. Points win prizes. Alright, here we go. I believe this is 1B as well.
Yeah.
Which is... oh no, sorry, that is 2.
2. Only 2.
So that's 2A. This is going to be... There's 3A, 3B, and 3C.
Yeah. The third gate is
madness.
Yeah.
But she's moving pretty swiftly. I think.
1 minute.
Yeah, already a minute gone. Come on.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Yes.
That was fast.
And you can see the white lines on the floor there around the stairs. You're not allowed to cross those lines either. So that's why she just stopped there, backed up and went that round to the right-hand side. Yeah, she side up that really nicely as well.
Yep, no problem.
Awkward little turnaround onto the balance beam. 30 seconds left. On the scheme of things, she's doing pretty well. This next bit as well.
Yeah, we have that in semis.
Yeah, you can see the lines there on the grass. You're not allowed to cross those. And you can see the rope down that. Oh no! 20 points for
these
Alba.
beams in trainings, every single girl, every single guy can do these.
Except for me.
No, you can't. But in competition, doing a beam in a race is so much harder, and I still don't understand why.
Yeah.
Like why?
If that was in practice, yeah, I probably would be able to get through it. But in a competition, that would, like, all the big moves, I don't mind. But that setup there, trying to go up that.
Yeah.
And also those beams, it's bakingly hot in the sun. Like,
and they slipped. Look like she just slipped. She was a little bit onto the left.
Yeah. I think that's a very, very tough fourth gate, that is.
Yeah.
20 points there for Alba.
You have to... Yeah. All right, let's see what Vera does.
Vera's really want to get the highest score she can on this, just to try and keep that lead. She needs to keep like a bit of a cushion between her and Nina.
Looks like an important section.
Yeah. I'm kind of interested. Is she gonna? No, she's going for the down. Okay.
All right.
Oh, that's interesting. So she moved her foot. She moved her foot and took 2 points instead of 1.
Yeah, but she doesn't care, I guess. You know,
that's interesting.
she knows she's probably not going to put another foot down.
Doesn't need the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Even setting up on this for that switch, just trying to do all these movements as quickly as possible. You have to have so much confidence.
And look at all those ropes. I mean, it can go really fast just losing your balance.
Yeah.
And going over them. And that gets bad really fast.
So in the women's category, you can ride any bike size you want. 20, 26, 24?
Actually, that's a really great question. I don't even know. Can you?
I'm pretty sure you can, yeah. I mean, I was kind of asking it as a question to you. But everybody rides 20.
I do not know, yeah.
And I feel like it's a bit of like, it's an obvious one because with tight sections, it's easy to manoeuvre through the section on a 20-inch. A 26 might give you a slight advantage on the bigger moves, but...
Yeah, but there's a reason why women ride on a 20-inch, right? So
yeah.
Why would you go against that?
Exactly. Right, swift work there, 20 points already.
It seems like she lost a lot of time doing that.
Yeah, but look, she's already got 15 seconds left. So,
and you've got the Vera move, always putting her foot out for some reason.
Yeah.
It works out for her.
So,
ay, come on.
Look at that, 5 seconds.
Look at
Can
her,
she get it?
Can
she get it?
Out.
She's going to be out of time. Over there, time at the bar.
Oh
no!
20 points.
All she had to do was that last switch up, and she would have got 30. That's it, all she had to do. Not that easy. Trying to move quickly when you're fighting your balance. That is, can you believe it? Vera got 20 on that section. That is a very difficult
so we're
section.
used to having section cleans all the time, so that is surprising, but it is a really hard section.
That's crazy.
But you need hard sections.
Yeah.
I think sometimes the sections are a bit easy for the first women.
Yeah.
I mean, this year we've seen a little bit of everything.
Look at this balance. Look at that, just flying it all the way up. Yeah, it is good to have something really difficult. I mean, I'm quite excited to see how Nina gets on this one.
Nina is really precise. Alright, she's choosing that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, she's right to do that.
So, tell me, how have you enjoyed being in Abu Dhabi?
Well, it's the second time since I was there in 2022 as well. It's cooler.
I know. A month later,
feels nicer.
6 weeks later than it was previously.
But it changes a lot. I mean, 25 is not the same as 35.
Exactly.
So
I know. I remember
it feels nicer. And the program is, I don't know what you think, but it's it's starting on Tuesday, it's ending today. It was longer, so I've had time to be a tourist a little bit. It felt nice.
Yeah. It has been nice, yeah.
Because
you feel like you can kind of, instead of just arriving, you know, like do the competition and leave.
and leaving.
You actually get a little bit of time to be like, oh, in the morning I can just like go and check out the mall, and I can go here and
There are beautiful things to see here.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean the beach alone is beautiful.
The beach, the palaces. I mean, everything is gorgeous. It's
So
huge.
nice. Yeah.
Just like the sections, they're huge and they're beautiful. Honestly,
Yeah.
they look really nice.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, Nina is crushing it, but she has 30 seconds left.
30 seconds left,
For
and
10
believe it or not,
points.
she's only on 10. So the chance that she can get,
Maybe she can.
so
Maybe
that's
she
20.
can get 30.
So she's on exactly the same time at this point as Vera was.
Because she knows exactly what
So
she
if
has
she
to
can
do.
get this, then she's clawed back that extra 10. Oh my god, look at that, just edging up. Oh my god, come on! Oh, she's done it! I think that is.
Is the
Yes,
points
there it
okay?
is, there it is. That's the gate. But should be on time, yeah. So now
30.
they're
Oh
30
my
points.
god.
So the best score in section 3
They're
for
tied.
Nina, which means they are tied. Ooh! So far, just to let you know why Vera is still ahead of Nina on the results there, is because Vera had a 60 on the first section.
Yep.
So the way the results work is if it's a tie, it goes to the most 60s, then the most 50s, 40s, 30s, 20s, 10s, and then it goes back to the semi-final result.
Right.
So if they finished on a tie and they literally had the same points in every section, it would go back to the semi-finals, and because Nina won semi-finals, she would then win the finals.
That is
Look at this.
crazy.
Look at this. Just fighting the
out.
whole way
She's
up.
fighting. Ah!
Like, she needs
really
balance
hard there.
lessons. What the hell? That's nuts. That's so good. So good.
All right, next section.
So here we go. We can see the overall score so far. 120, 120, 110 for Alba in third place.
Section 3 was hard.
Yeah, super difficult.
And
Right.
section
The water
4.
section, yeah. So this is like literally the opposite from the sand.
I don't know what to think of water.
So this is a weird little gate. I walked around and saw this. It's quite awkward to go one move. You could maybe do one like bounce up to the front wheel and through, or you have to do what Nina was going to do there and just hook the front wheel and pull straight up onto the top. But with wet tyres, damp wood, chances of slipping are pretty high. This is a really, really technical section. You actually have to be on point with all of your movements.
There's
don't you?
no big moves. It's really just not flipping and putting your wheel exactly where it has to be.
Yeah, exactly. Little drop down onto the rock there. Yeah, perfectly there. Turn around, getting set up now.
She has only 20
points, yeah. But she's doing well. She's 50 seconds left, so she seems to be moving pretty quickly. Yeah, 4.
Yep.
That's gate 5, and then this last one. Yeah, to turn and across. Oh, she might get out the end of this. I think she's got the time to get out of this one.
Yeah, it's looking
Interesting,
good.
yeah, come on. She's done it, 40 points.
Nice.
50 points, sorry, yeah, 50 points. And she had 20
Really
seconds
good.
left at the end there.
Yeah.
Around 20 seconds left on the end.
That section
awesome.
has always been like that. I think it's not very hard. It's not the hardest.
It's just endurance, isn't
but
it? And like,
but
not slipping.
So many mistakes can be made.
Yeah, so in the elite 26-inch category, actually, Oliver Waitman from the UK, he still managed to make finals, and like the first gate on this section, you would say is like almost a nothing move, but he got a 0 on it.
Yeah, see, there's been so many mistakes there.
Yeah.
Yesterday for the juniors.
Yeah. Crazy, right?
Yeah, there's been a 0, and it happens. So you can never be too careful in trials.
Exactly. So here you can see it's like this move is like handlebar height. Yeah, choose to put foot down. Okay.
Yeah.
It is quite tricky. There's not a lot of space there, and you can see the rope down to the right-hand side, so it means you can't turn and go onto that ledge and go up from that. So there's just no space. There's no space to get set up there.
I'm excited to see what the other girls do, because it's a tactical dab.
Yeah.
But they need to go and they need those
possible.
points. So
the thing is now, you see, like, I think it's going to be. I mean, it's really close, isn't it? Like, I think it's going to be. Vera's going to be under pressure to do that move.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. And if it works,
Nina has to do it, and if it doesn't work, well,
can leave the door open.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. Anyway, she's sailing through 20 points so far.
It's looking good.
For Aliska. Quick switch to the back tyre. Obviously, with wet tyres, then riding in sand, your tyres end up covered in sand as well, which really affects the grip.
Yeah. Doesn't feel great for the mind.
No, absolutely not. So 35 seconds left onto the last gate. So this is riding much, much shorter than the previous section. Big difference in difficulty here.
Come on. Yes.
Dropping down into the water, straight out the end. 50 points.
Yes. Very nice.
What are you thinking? You think what I'm thinking? We're going to see 50, 50, 50s. Like,
I'd like to see 60.
Yeah. Well, that's it now. You know, like, for the girls coming up next, they're going to have to be thinking, okay, the only way to make a difference here is literally to go for the 60. So you have to risk that move, and that's early on. It's gate number 2, so...
The problem.
Yeah, it's like, you actually have to risk it, and it's early on. It's not like, I need to risk it and push through the last gate.
Risking it at gate 5 is not the same as gate 2.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just like, risk versus reward. And then it's got, you know, it's going to be playing on their mind, like, do you put the foot down and just go like, right, I'm going to get 50.
And it's like, if I don't do it, maybe I'll regret it afterwards.
Yeah. Take the 50, but then, I mean, for the top 2 now as well, it's going to be kind of like, if you take that...
Look how high it is.
Yeah. So that's the thing, it's like, look how awkward it is as a hook as well.
It's looking ugly.
Yeah, it is ugly. That's it. It's an ugly move. It's just like one of these stupidly low moves. It's just... See,
she tried to hook it.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult because there's no friction for the back wheel as well. The back wheel's like moving downwards on that wall.
I can see Vera going on front wheel, but German Nina likes to do how Amelia did.
Yeah,
she does that often.
Okay.
I don't know.
So just to let you know, if you're listening and you don't understand some of the terminology we're using, when we say hook, it basically means hooking the front tyre up over the obstacle, and you use that as leverage, and you can pull against that and switch up to the back wheel, replacing where the front wheel is, putting the back wheel up on the top of the obstacle. So that's a hook. There's 2 types of hook. There's a static hook or a dynamic hook. Static hook is like we just saw Aliska there try.
Amelia there try.
Yeah, just hooking the front wheel over and then pulling sharply on the front tyre backwards to control that grip, pull on the handlebars, pull the back wheel up. Or the dynamic hook is when you roll into something fast and use the momentum, put the front wheel over the top and then use the leverage and the momentum together to pull the bike up over the obstacle. And you can see the front wheel just hooked over there, and we're going to see another 50 points. 15 seconds left for Amelia. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, I think she's quite happy with that. Must feel pretty good to kind of go like, got 50 on the ball, that's cool. Get some,
third section, it has to feel nice.
Yeah, big time. Oh, okay, so she actually tried to go to the little ledge.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
That could have worked.
Yeah, it looked really close. I don't know if there's enough on the front tyre to kind of even out that, you know? Bit of a wodge move there.
Tricky.
Bit of a wodge move. Okay. Alba. Let's see how she's going to get on.
Will she put her foot down? Ooh, looks like she's going to try it.
Oh, she's going for it. Well, now weirdly, she's done it. Nice. But Yeah, okay,
But-
cool. No, don't worry. My brain just had a little short circuit there. So that was really nice as well. She made it actually look pretty comfy.
Yeah, let's hope for the 60.
Water flying off the back disc brake there. Just what you want. Make
Yeah,
the brakes
really.
work really well. Cover them in water. No heat in them at all.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. That's really cool. So she could be on for a 60 here.
Well, she has a minute left.
For the rest of the riders, you've got plenty of time, Alba. 1 minute to complete 3 sectors.
She's even taking the time, so.
Alba Riera, come on. She can go back, climb up to the lid.
I think she's gonna go back wheel.
Straight up to back. Yes. She's so
Super
strong.
strong.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like her power moves are like
Yeah.
nuts. She's super strong. I remember when she first came onto the scene a few years ago, I was like, what?
Oh my god.
It's crazy.
She actually won her first World Cup.
She win her first ever World Cup.
Just like Vera did, and just like Nina did. I know.
Wow.
It was in Vic.
How crazy.
Last year, I think. 60.
Was that
claimed
only
it.
last year? There we go, 60. We've seen our first 60 on section
Alba
3.
is only 16.
Yeah, I was just trying to do the maths
Yeah,
from like
she's
2008. 16. Wow, just 2 years
Yeah,
older than me.
I mean, she started trials when she was 5. I think she had the same level I did when I was 13. She actually showed me a video of herself when she was 5.
No,
Yeah, I know.
really?
Yeah, on a beam.
I was chatting to somebody yesterday about this, and I was like, oh yeah, I started when I was 13. They're like, oh, quite young. And I was like, that is like old start now.
That is
Charlie
really
started
old.
riding when he was 2.
Yeah,
There's a
I
picture
mean-
of him, 2 years old, on a pallet on his little like push-along bike, like jumping off it and trying to ride up it. 2 years old.
I mean, you gotta start young now.
Yeah, I know.
It's like young, baby young. I mean,
Baby young. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Alright, I think Vera has to try now.
Vera's got to go for the 60.
Yeah.
I think there's like zero option of not
But I think
trying
she can
60
get it.
now.
In the same way as Alba, maybe.
Yeah. She just needs to like
Yeah,
not
something
hold
like
back.
that.
Really push that front tyre in. Pedal. So yeah, so she won't get the points for that gate. Just
That's
slip back
a
to the
shame.
pedal, but she can still get 50. So yeah, you know. And then it's going to be up to Nina. So Nina could edge back if she gets to 60. Oh,
That's true.
it's getting tense.
Alright, she's gotta get through without making any mistakes and she can get a 50.
Yeah. Just want to say, like, you can actually see the waterfall there perfectly well here in Abu Dhabi. They've gone to a lot of effort to build this setup and make it look aesthetically really cool. And not only that, but it's difficult to build sections where you have a lot of different types of challenges. Each section wants to have kind of like a slightly different theme, a slightly challenge through grip levels, obstacles, not just big moves, not just balance, you know, a bit of endurance, a bit of everything. So it's very difficult to try and build like this and keep it looking really nice. Oh no! What did she do? I don't even know what happened there.
I think she lost her foot or something.
Did her foot just come off the pedal? She slipped the rear tyre, seemed to slip
That
in the
is
sand.
such a shame.
So that's 40 points. So if Nina gets 60, she could jump ahead by 20 points into section 5.
Oh, are we going to see that again?
Here we go, let's see what happened here. So she's dropped down nicely.
Oh, her.
Oh, she
back
just,
wheel.
I think she's got a back wheel on the edge of the...
Yeah.
Oh,
She didn't quite go to the
Vera.
left enough. Oh,
but that's going to be really bugging her now.
yeah.
Yeah, I think she's going to be kind of hoping in the best way possible that Nina goes a little bit wrong here, but we know Nina, and that's not how she rolls.
All right, let's see how she
But
makes it.
that's interesting. Like you said,
See?
you called it. She's going to do the static hook method, hook in the front wheel. It's much slower though, isn't it? The setup's much slower,
But
and
she
this
knows
next
she has
move is.
time. I mean, she made it.
It looks like she. It's in the air there. She
All right.
delete that, guys. Okay, here we go. She's
All right.
flying through the section now. She knows that the rest of it should be alright.
See, and that's what's interesting about Charles. I mean, it's one gate, but they all... I mean, we can do whatever we want. If we want to go on the front wheel, we can. If we want to do like Nina did, we can. That's what's interesting.
Yeah, 30 points.
She's got 50 seconds. Should be... Yeah.
Here we go, come on. I was just scores there, the current ranking as Nina works her way through the end of this section. She's on 50. She's into second place for the time being. She's got 30 seconds. If she gets this, she'll go up into first. Not only that, but Vera's actually down in third now. She's just behind Alba, and
Alright, Nina is first.
Oh, she's a bit happy with that, isn't she?
Oh my god.
Amazing.
I think the German team is very happy.
Yeah. I'm doing it with a smile. And there's Carol, is that Carol? I think it is Carol Sloan, yeah. From Life Cycle Trials. He's coaching a lot of rides. Look at the fight there. Oh, the grip. It was all on that front tyre placement.
The grip and in her head, she was like not letting go.
I think that's the thing. She doesn't let go, does she?
No,
she doesn't give up. She doesn't stop. It's just like I'm making it. You know, that's where like I think a lot of riders would kind of freak out, sketch out a little bit, and your initial thing is like put a foot down.
You can feel your back wheel just leaving, and if it does really go out, then it's 5. Yeah. So just like you said, you put a foot down just in case.
Yeah,
but she did. She was like, "No, I got this."
Oh, that's so cool. So 180, 170, 170. Top 3 results.
This is intense.
Oh, here we go. Last section. Now Nina's going to want to Nina Vabre here.
And this section is quite hard.
Yeah, this section is really, really difficult. I think it's actually aesthetically, it's probably my favourite section. I think it looks really nice.
Yeah, it does. It's actually the only time that we ride on, how do you call that in English? It's
palm trees.
Palm trees.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever ridden on a palm tree ever before? Except
2 years ago.
Yeah.
No, that's a good point. No, I didn't until we came to Abu Dhabi.
It is quite funny. I mean, the French guys who came here for the first time were like, how does it feel like on a palm tree? Like, is it okay? And I was like, yeah, it's actually pretty nice.
It's pretty cool. Like,
some are like you see there where Nina is, it's okay, but some are really like you can feel
really
the space.
Deep ridges.
Yeah. And then actually, it's pretty hard there. It's harder.
Yeah. But I think they make a great obstacle. The only problem is because they're fibrous, they're basically like leaves. They're like so difficult to build the structure like solid so it doesn't move. And as people are riding on them, they kind of like you get that movement and structure. They structurally break down. So it's kind of very, very difficult. It's a big challenge for the guys here. Oh no! She's going to be annoyed with that. That's such a tricky gate though to kind of like ride up at an angle, jump, twist onto the log.
Congratulations, Nina.
Yes, congratulations, Nina Vabre. Don't think she's ridden quite as well as she would have liked, but she has already made the finals, which was her main goal, I think, for getting here.
I think so.
In Abu Dhabi, she'll be stoked with that.
Yeah, because, I mean, she's 4th now. I think she'd like to stay there. Let's see how it goes.
Let's see how the girls get on after her.
Yeah.
So that line there, actually, through gate 2 was quite interesting, because I thought like that looked quite awkward from the ground, and I actually didn't even think about just gapping straight across. And
it looked good. That's a shame. Her back wheel really slipped. I think she could have gone it.
What you couldn't quite see from that angle is that like there's actually some rope at the bottom. So I think you can't go straight to the bottom of it. I think you actually have to kind of like jump in halfway up the log, up the palm tree. So it is kind of awkward. You have to kind of pedal straight up over to the left-hand side. Right then, Eliska into this. That first gate looks so awkward when I walked around.
It's tricky.
Yeah.
See how Nina did it? Eliska's way was a little more secure, I think.
Yeah. And I think everybody's right-footed. They're all right
I
foot, right?
think so.
Yeah. For a lefty?
Emilia, I'm not sure, but for the rest, yeah.
Yeah. Pretty sure they're all right-footed. But yeah, a left-footed rider would find that first move pretty tricky to try and keep the pedal high enough to get around that. So here we go. Yeah, so here I thought like, oh, you have to go down to the ground and then up through this next gate.
No,
but
no,
actually,
no,
this is this is way better.
Yeah, we could do that in semis as well.
Ah, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And here we go.
I actually did not see that way of doing until I saw I know.
Until lap 3, and you're like, oh, why didn't I just do that?
I know. I saw Lorena go, and then I was like, oh my god, that's so smart.
Yes.
Sometimes it's like that in trials. You're so focused on looking at the gate one way.
Yeah, I had it on section 3. The first gate, I watched everybody do it a different way. Actually, it was almost like the exact opposite. Everybody did it a different way. First 2 laps, I tried it that way. Just jumped straight to the top, and I was like, oh,
foot inflection is so important.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just miss stuff. Oh no. Alright, she has 4.
Yeah, 4
dabs
so far. 20 points. She's moved up into 4th place. Just pushed Nina Fabre down. This is a bit tricky as well. She's got to go onto the edge of this, onto the little knobbles, or just through. Yeah, nice.
Nice.
So
that's scary.
I think that's up to 30. Yeah, 30 points. Up to 3rd place.
Is a huge side hook.
Yeah, it's pretty big, right?
Oh my god, yeah.
I was thinking exactly that.
I would need another little box.
Yeah, I'd need another big box.
Congrats to Aliska.
Yeah, so Aliska just waving to the crowd
every
there.
Single World Cup.
Has she been every final? That's so cool.
She's been really consistent.
Yeah, she's still just 19 years old as well.
19?
Yeah.
I thought she was
young. As she says goodbye to the World Championships. Her last ride of, well, I'm assuming last competition of 2024, the World Championship. She'll be stoked to make the finals here. And then here we go. Amelia starts section, flying through that first gate. Genuinely way better than I would have done it. That was pretty cool. Like little switch to front and then just onto the back wheel.
That was stylish.
Yeah, like it. I really like it when you see people just kind of like having fun in the sections rather than just getting through them. It's like, actually, do you know what?
Yeah.
I'm just going to like go to front and stay on the front wheel for a second because that's what you would do if you were riding normally. And
exactly.
You don't get points. There are no points for style. But we do like it.
It is appreciated.
It's appreciated, yeah.
There's always
appreciation
a
points right up there.
Public vote. Right.
The public winner and the actual winner. All right, here we go. Yeah, cruising through that. You can really see those ridges on these palm trees. Like they're like big, awkward ridges. They really like. You can get stuck.
And they can be really cheeky.
Yeah. So she's not going to go for the dab by the looks of it. She's going to try and go for it.
I think she's.
Oh no! So actually, yeah, it's the rope on that other beam. So because the other beam crosses over the back of it, instead of riding up from straight onto that log, you've got to kind of make that awkward twist, just like a little bit of a twist. I think the next girls are just going to side up it. I think that's kind of the safest way, but it's kind of quite a big move because the front wheel's so high.
Or side hop with like this. You say that in English? With a hop right before.
Oh, bounce in.
Yeah.
Like a bounce in side up. Yeah. So jump into the floor. So like a little bit of a pedal stroke on the floor, jump, and then straight up to 2 wheels. Yeah.
They have space, so. I think they would use it.
A bit of momentum would probably help. Yeah, definitely.
Right, congrats to Emilia on her first finals.
Yeah, her first finals at the World Championships.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop. Awesome. So good. Yeah.
I mean, she did one World Cup this year.
Just one?
Yeah. And She won the Youth World Games. I mean, come on.
What, this year?
Yeah, this year.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god. See, I should be having these facts. I do apologise, people.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I
That's
missed
so
that
cool.
information. It was pretty important.
Yeah, of
She
course.
did. Yeah,
It's
she
great.
won this year in Germany.
Won the
in,
youth championships and then into
July.
an elite
August,
world
yeah.
finals. Amazing.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. How does Alba go?
Alba flying through the first gate. No dramas so
Yeah.
far. So I think she's probably just realised that, like, if she does well on this, puts a bit of pressure on Nina. She's definitely going to be on the podium. That's guaranteed.
Yeah.
But it's just what position on the podium. She needs to do as much as she can to keep pressure on
Yeah.
Vera and Nina. Now this is a tricky one.
Yeah. Let's see how she goes.
Like, personally, I think she's definitely got it in the tank. Whether she can get it right this
for
time, by the looks of it. Go for the bounce to side off technique. Is she going to go for the pedal up? Straight pedal up.
All right.
Interesting.
All right. Second go.
It's funny how awkward it makes it. You actually got to kind of like turn in and jump up to the side slightly.
Well, your balance is
Yeah,
kind of.
look at that. That was so
All right.
good. First time we've seen it clean. Through that gate. Awesome. Time's ticking though. She's got 40 seconds left. And that's gate 3, so 30 points so far.
She can get gate 4 for sure.
Yeah. So for the moment, she goes into the goal position. Still with 2 riders left to go. So guaranteed podium.
And that side hop is humongous.
Yeah.
Honestly.
She's got like 10
Go with the
seconds, so
hop?
no
I know.
time. Oh, and the observer. As nice as it is to see his bum, it would have been better to see her try that. Okay. That was pretty impressive though. 40 points for Alba Riera.
that's a
She's going to be
good
stoked for
score.
that. She's done pretty well. Like,
Yep.
definite podium position. Is it going to be first, second, or third? We are about to find out. Oh. There we go. She looks very, very happy with that.
I think she is.
Stoked with her right there.
She was really sad about her injury, so I think the podium means a lot to her.
Oh yeah. To come back from an injury, missing the last World
Yeah.
Cup, which was only 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which was an awesome competition, by the way.
I think it was.
I think it was absolutely fantastic. It was like, although I rode terribly, I actually thought it was. You can see there, she just didn't quite lean over to the left.
I think
But yeah, I mean, that was like my favourite competition in a long time. I think
was
you
for
guys
me
did
too.
really, really well for
So,
that. That was
yeah.
amazing. Right, here we go.
The pressure is
Vera.
definitely on.
She needs to motor through this, get some points. Come on, Vera. Keep the pressure on.
I'm really excited.
If she can get 50, she'll go into the lead for now. If she can get 50. Come on. Here we go.
All right. I can't even imagine the pressure they have right now.
Yeah, well,
Both
it
of
just
them.
like, interestingly, I think like it just means so much to you as a rider to kind of to do what you can do when you know
Yeah.
you can. You know, you just want to ride as well as
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
And it's annoying when you let yourself down in little ways. See there, Nina eagerly watching
Yeah.
what is going on. The interesting thing about our sport, I actually think most riders, 99% of riders, want everyone else to do well.
Yeah.
They just want everyone else to do well, but yourself to do a little bit better. You never want like, oh, I hope she
No.
goes wrong. You know,
No.
she's not. I don't think Nina's there thinking like, oh, I hope she doesn't do well. Like, no, like,
Everybody
bring on the
gets
pressure.
along. I mean, look, Vera and Nina trained together this year.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I mean,
it's so
they-
cool, right? It's awesome. Come on, Vera.
All right.
Yes, that
Looking
was good. She got really high on that second attempt there. Really high.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds left. She's
That looks-
20 points. That's 30 points.
She's going to have to be really quick now
Yeah.
to get the
Yeah,
side
this
hop.
will be 40. well. This is a really horrible move. Like, I don't like that. It's like just jump awkwardly over those gates on that angle. Like, it's just not nice.
She's got...
Yeah, here we go. Can she get it? Oh, foot down. She just put her foot down, so that's going to be 40 points. She's going to be second, definitely podium, second, maybe third. Oh, Vera's going to be a little bit disappointed, but some amazing riding still. Just too many little mistakes for Vera today. But she did win the World Cup.
She did.
Yeah.
She did. And that is pretty impressive as well. I mean, she won 4 of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
She won every World Cup.
That is crazy.
It's kind of like the curse, you know, if you win all the World Cups, you can't win the World Championship as well.
Yeah.
A bit like when Thomas won the 20-inch World Championship. He'd never won a World Cup before that. And then suddenly he won the World Championship.
And then,
It's pain. Can't have it all. So here we go. Nina knows that she needs to get 30 points to win. Look at this. So she's going a completely different way, which, I'm not going to lie, looks pretty scary.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No. Literally like I was saying, like, it's really scary. Why would she put her back wheel there and do that way instead of twisting into the hook? Alba Riera is her first world champion title. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh, that is absolutely spectacular. I'm gutted for Nina to finish her last section like that. But Alba Riera, just, I can't believe it. Coming back from the back injury. Coming back, missing the last World Cup.
Crazy.
And then here she is. World champion Alba Riera.
Oh my god, I can't believe that
Can you believe
mistake,
it?
but
Nina. Absolutely going to be mortified, but we have a new winner. It's the first new winner in like 6 years, I think 7 years. So
Nina won 6 times and Vera won
once.
Yeah, in 2021.
And now we have a new winner.
Oh my god, congrats to her.
She's just, how old is she?
She's 16.
She's 16.
Yep.
Oh my god.
16. Oh my god.
Look at this. That was just, why did she do it like that?
I don't know. Nobody did it like that. No. I think she
made an error there.
She tried that because she thought that
was the best way for her. Yeah.
So you can't. Wow.
Oh my god, what a moment to end on. That was wild.
That went too fast.
We're going to cut over to an interview very shortly with our winner, Alba Riera, 2024 world champion here at the Urban World Championships in Abu Dhabi.